Titanfall 2 was released back in October of 2016. That means it's going into its 7th year of being out, so it's getting pretty old. However, regardless of its age, surprisingly, this game is still full of life. For starters, I want to briefly talk about the campaign of this game. I won't get into the story or anything. I just want to say that if you've never played it before, then the best I can compare it to is a Call of Duty campaign. It's very linear, but fun to play. It's filled with action-packed moments, sad moments, and even moments that make you cheer. While it's by no means an award-winning campaign, I still think it's worth playing. You'll get a good couple of hours of good fun out of it, and get to enjoy a good story. That's really all I have to say about the campaign. It's fun for one playthrough, but at least for me, I probably won't play it again, just because there's not much replay value to it. It's more of a one and done kind of deal, but I'm happy it's there. Moving on, it's time to talk about the bulk of the game. The thing that you're going to be playing the most. That's the multiplayer. Honestly, my first impression of it was surprising. I thought I wouldn't ever be able to find a match and play it, but sure enough, I got into a match actually pretty quickly. In my time playing the game, I honestly had no problems finding matches. This game still has a healthy player base for a 7-year-old game. It's a small one, but there's at least still people playing. Additionally, this game is really fun to play. It's like a breath of fresh air to play something like this when the FPS market is so saturated with the same stuff. The movement in this game is unlike any I've ever experienced. It's super fast paced and done so well here. There are games that have tried to replicate this advanced movement but have failed doing it. But this game does it perfectly. I love everything about it. The double jump, the wall running, the sliding, the grappling if you use the grappling hook. It's all tied together so perfectly. I honestly have no complaints about it at all. Moving on, I want to talk about the gunplay in this game. The guns feel smooth and hit hard. They all feel balanced in their own way, and everything you use is completely viable. I wouldn't say there's a certain quote-unquote meta of weapons in this game. You could use whatever you want and still do really good. This allows for more variety and playstyles because everyone's not running the same exact thing. However, I will say I wish there were more overall weapons in this game. There are 28 weapons in total, including the anti-Titan weapons. That's not very much compared to other FPS games on the market. So while the guns in this game feel really good, unfortunately there's just not that many. Moreover, the Titans in this game are so fun to use. I love the feeling of when you hit your Titan and it comes crashing down from the sky. Titans are honestly really balanced in this game. They're powerful as they should be, but not too powerful to where pilots can't compete against them. I've been able to take out multiple Titans as a pilot, just as I've died to a pilot while in my Titan multiple times. There's also so much variety in the Titans you could get within this game. There are 6 different types of Titans you could play as, and they all have different weapons, abilities, and playstyles. Personally, I like the Titans that are fast and good at close range engagements, but there's Titans for people that like more medium to long range engagements as well. Likewise, the maps in this game are designed very well. There's so many different parkour routes to move quickly around the map. There's plenty of cover to protect yourself. There's also lots of high ground to get the upper hand, and there's large lanes for the Titans to battle in. There's a good balance between enough play space for both the pilot and the Titan to get into the action without feeling like the other is at a disadvantage. Furthermore, there's a good variety of game modes in this game. However, most of what you'll be playing is Attrition, which is just TDM. That's because Attrition is the most populated game mode there is. You could try to find matches in other game modes, but unfortunately it will take a lot longer to find a game. Another thing I'd like to talk about is the utilities and gadgets you're able to use. That would be things such as your grenades, your anti-Titan weapon, pilot abilities, and the wild cards. Starting with grenades, I think there's a lot of unique and fun options. There's not one in particular that sticks out. I think they're all beneficial in their own way. The only thing that some people might not like is there's no kind of non-lethal grenade option, meaning like your flashes or stuns. There are smokes, but they're electric smokes, so it's kind of considered a lethal. For me, this wasn't a big deal because honestly, I'm not sure how well a stun or flash would work in this game, but I figured I'd point it out. That was sick. As for the anti-Titan weapons, there's only 4 of them available to use, but honestly, I don't really see the use for a lot of them. They all do as they intend to do in different ways. Like, if I want to use the Archer, I know it'll be slower, but deal more damage with one shot. Compared to if I used the MGL mag launcher, it's a lot faster, but not as lethal, so it takes more shots to destroy a Titan. That's really all I have to say about the anti-Titan weapons. They're all useful in their own way. I'd say the same thing about the pilot abilities as well. The pilot abilities are extremely unique and are all useful in their own way. From being able to grapple hook to move faster, to having the ability to use a cloak to go invisible and be more stealthy, I think the pilot abilities are one of the coolest things you could change within your loadout because you could really change the way you play the game. Personally, I love the grapple hook because I love to move as fast as I can. I feel like I'm Batman being able to grapple everywhere. It's awesome. Finally, there's the wild cards, which are interesting to say the least. These are things you can get a select few times within a match to help you out. There's a lot of them to choose from, and each will give you a different thing, like amped ammo, which is just stronger ammo, or even being able to use the smart pistol for a little bit, which is an auto-lock pistol if you didn't know what that was. I think the wild cards are a cool addition to the game to help you out when you need a little bit of a boost within a match. In conclusion, my final verdict is that you should 100% play Titanfall 2 in 2023. However, I don't suggest buying the game at full price. For an almost 7-year-old game, I would definitely wait until it goes on sale to get it, because while there's still people playing it, there's not enough people playing it to populate all the playlists. That means you're very limited on what you can and can't play in the multiplayer, unfortunately. Luckily, this game seems to go on sale quite often, so you shouldn't have a problem finding it for a good price, if you're patient. But from a really fun campaign to an even more fun multiplayer that's filled with crazy movement, big controllable mechs, and a wide range of utilities and gadgets to use, Titanfall 2 is still a great game to play in 2023, especially if you need a breath of fresh air from other FPS games. I honestly wish they continued with this series and made a Titanfall 3, and I hope that maybe there's still hope of there being one, because this game is so fun and unique and it has so much potential. However, I do understand with how popular Apex Legends is, they want to focus their attention on that game compared to other Titanfall games. So honestly, who knows if we'll ever see the series be continued? We can only hope. That's it for me though. What are your thoughts on Titanfall 2? Is it worth playing in 2023? And if so, what are your reasons? Or maybe you don't think so. And in that case, I'd love to hear why in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, then please give it a like and subscribe if you want more content like this. Have a great day, everyone.
Oh.